भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय धुं धुं ता धुं धुं तर्क नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय महेश्वराय.
When there was a conflict between the gods and the demons, when repeated conflicts happened and many were being killed, they decided to bring forth the elixir of life or the amrita, which was hidden in the oceans, up and share it among them so that both of them will become immortal and they can fight joyfully. When you have no fear of death, war is a very wonderful business, you know. War is a terrible business because it causes much death. If death is handled, then war is quite a wonderful thing. So, they got into a partnership and they decided to churn the oceans. So the legend goes on to say that they pulled out a certain peak called Meru to churn this ocean, and as a rope, they used a huge snake to churn it. They started churning, and initially, instead of amrita or the elixir of life coming out, a deadly poison came out from the bottom of the ocean. This was known as kalakata. This deadly poison came up in huge quantities. Then all the gods got scared that if this much poison comes out, it'll destroy the whole world. And there was nobody who could do anything about this. Then as usual, when nobody is willing to do anything about it, they thought Shiva is the right guy. So they asked Shiva to come and they showed him an enormous amount of poison coming out of the ocean. What to do if this spreads, it'll destroy life. You must do something. And once again, as usual, without any concern about his own well-being, he simply drank up the poison. Parvati, his wife, saw him drinking up this poison without being concerned about his own well-being, so she went and held his throat. So it all stopped here. And his throat and above became all blue. So today we are all blue to honor, to appreciate Shiva's innocence and carelessness about his own well-being. Any number of stories to depict this, that he simply did not bother about his well-being, he just went about doing what's needed. So in honor of that, there are a few folk artists who have come from Karnataka. This is called as Veeragasi Kunita. This is a militant brand of Shiva's devotees. They will perform now. It's a vibrant folk form. These are not professional artists as such. These are folk artists who have to plow their fields, who have to do so many things for their living. But just to keep these traditions alive, they spend their spare time doing this, and they kept this alive for thousands of years. So now you will watch Veeragasi Kunita from Karnataka. Please, if you wish to go closer. reminds me, there was a demon called Keshin, one of the Ganas who was called Keshin, who was around Shiva. One day, he saw Shiva drinking out of his skull. He always had a human skull out of which he ate and drank. He was drinking out of his skull. Keshin said, "Oh Lord, even I am thirsty, can I also have the drink?" Shiva said, "Okay," gave the skull to him. Keshin looked into it and saw a cocktail of 7 deadliest poisons. He looked at it and looked at Shiva and said, "If you give me this, I will anyway drink it." And he drank this cocktail of 7 deadly poisons. His body started getting distorted in a horrible way. And Shiva looked at him and said, "You are a truly glorious being." He blessed him, made him free from poison. And blessed him that anybody, whatever they do, any celebration, wherever they do, first they must honor you because you are such a glorious being. So even today in the traditions, Keshin is honored. Whenever any big celebrations happen, Keshin always gets the first honor. These are not dumb people. These are people who have the necessary intelligence to see that their own ways of thinking and doing has not really worked in any ultimate sense. So they have given in to something else which they know works.